Facial artery is father. Once upon a time, there was a cute girl named Sila, Sila, who lived with her father all alone. After death of her younger brother and mom in a car accident. Her father was an anesthetist. They used to spend all time with great fun. While coming to home, as he was anesthetist after doing his job, while coming to home, father start its journey by car. He drive S-Cross petrol car. After throwing all tax of life, सारी मुसीबतों को छोड़ के शाम के बाद after evening he reached home and took his daughter Sila in his lap. This is the story of Sila, a cute little girl, and her father. And even this is the course as well as the branches of facial artery. Now we will decode this. Car is nothing but the carotid triangle where from facial artery start its journey. Facial artery, this one is the facial artery which takes its origin from the external carotid artery at the level of greater cornu of hyoid bone. This what we are seeing is the common carotid. This one is common carotid, this one is external carotid, and this one is internal carotid artery. Facial artery is the branch of external carotid at the level of, this one is hyoid bone and this is greater cornu of hyoid, at the level of greater cornu of hyoid bone. S-Cross petrol car. This is the car of father, which is nothing but the boundary maker of carotid triangle. SC stands for sternocleidomastoid, which forms the posterior boundary of carotid triangle. Just leave R. Then comes OS in green color. This one is superior belly of omohyoid, which forms antero-inferior boundary. Then S, which stands for stylohyoid, and petrol is posterior belly of digastric. These two muscles form antero-superior boundary of carotid triangle. Anteriorly this is stylohyoid and this is posteriorly posterior belly of digastric. Throwing all tags of life, अपने जीवन की सारी मुसीबतों को पीछे छोड़ के, throwing all tags behind. So these tags are nothing but the branches in the neck. Facial artery has got cervical part and facial part. In the cervical part, it runs across two triangle, that is carotid triangle and then submandibular triangle or digastric triangle. And these are the branches in the submandibular triangle or digastric triangle, because in the carotid triangle it takes only origin. It does not give any branches. These are the branches in the submandibular triangle, which is also the part of its cervical region. Carotid triangle is a vertical triangle, whereas the submandibular triangle is a horizontal triangle of the neck. So tags, T stands for tonsillar artery. This one is tonsillar artery, which is going to supply tonsil, palatine tonsil, as well as the root of tongue. This tonsillar artery supply palatine tonsil as well as root of tongue. Second one is the ascending palatine artery. It ascend, this one, it ascend and then bifurcate into two. One again supply palatine tonsil. Another one, as its name itself says, supply palate, that is soft palate. Third one is the glandular artery, which supplies submandibular gland, which is the main content of the submandibular triangle. Here, this one is submandibular gland, and this is, here is the branch of the facial artery. Here it is written glandular branch. Now, fourth one, but the largest one, is the submental artery. This one is the submental artery. It is the largest branch of the facial artery of all parts, that is cervical as well as the facial part. This one is longest, submental artery, which is going to the submental region. शाम के बाद, after evening, after शाम, this SM stands for submandibular triangle. Facial artery, after crossing submandibular triangle, reached who? That is face. These relations are very important. This is our facial artery. It runs deep to the submandibular gland. This in yellow color is submandibular gland. It lies posterior to the, this is our mandible. Okay. It takes a S-shaped course. This is S-shaped course, this facial artery, and it passes deep to submandibular gland, and now it becomes superficial and run across the antero-inferior. This one is here, what we are seeing is the ramus of mandible, and on the external surface there is attachment of masseter muscle, which is a quadrilateral muscle having 4 angle, that is antero-superior, antero-inferior, posterior-inferior and posterior-superior. This what we are seeing is the facial artery is in relation with the antero-inferior angle of the masseter muscle. Okay, and now it becomes the facial part of the facial artery, and posteriorly it is in relation with the medial pterygoid muscle. Now father reached to his daughter, that is Sila. Sila is nothing but the branches in face. S stand for superior labial artery. This one is superior labial artery. Here inferior labial artery is not shown, but here it is clearly shown. This is superior labial in the relation of upper lip. This is inferior labial in relation with lower lip. Then lateral nasal is not here. Then comes angular artery. Here what we are seeing, we have seen inferior labial, this is superior labial, and this one is lateral nasal branch. And this way having very thin caliber, this one is angular artery, which is the terminal part of the facial artery, and it is going to anastomose. What we are seeing, this one is the dorsal nasal branch. Dorsal nasal artery is the terminal part of the ophthalmic artery, which is the branch of internal carotid artery. Here what we are seeing, this is ophthalmic artery, and these are two terminal branches. One is supratrochlear artery and another one is this one is the dorsal nasal artery, which gives superior and inferior branch. Here what we are seeing, this is coming out, this dorsal nasal branch, this is superior and this is inferior. And our angular artery, which is the terminal part of the facial artery, it is going to anastomose with the inferior one. And this is the anastomosis in between the external carotid and internal carotid artery. Now come to clinical significance. Again, father. F stands for freedom, as facial artery is tortuous artery. in its cervical part as well as in the facial part. The cervical part tortuosity give freedom to deglutition, that is swallowing in cervical part, and freedom to mastication, speech and facial expression in facial part of the facial artery. Now, second clinical significance is anesthetic artery. This is facial artery is supposed to be artery of anesthetist. What we are seeing here, this is anesthetist, Sheila's father, and what he is holding here with the index finger, he is holding mask, and with middle finger he is palpating facial artery, which is passing through the antero-inferior quadrant of the ramus of mandible or masseter muscle. He is palpating facial artery to take the volume of the pulse, volume and rhythm of the pulse, so that the anesthetist should not interrupt the surgeon while doing operation by taking pulse from the radial artery. Okay, usually what we do, we take pulse from the radial artery, but if an anesthetist does so, he will interrupt the surgeon while doing operation. So facial artery is the artery of choice for anesthetist to take pulsation, the rhythm, volume of pulsation. Okay. Now third one is the father, THE, that is transcatheter arterial embolization following hemorrhage. In case of facial-maxial surgery or maxillofacial surgery, facial artery is liable to be injured, and in that case one catheter is introduced inside the artery and one embolus is put there to block the lumen in order to prevent hemorrhage from that side, leaking site. This is very important. What we are seeing here, the distal part of the facial artery, this is facial artery, as it's going to an end, its caliber become very small. So what we do, we put an embolus in order to block the lumen to prevent any hemorrhage while maxillofacial surgery is going on. Now last one is the R, that is reconstructive surgery of face, head and neck. Facial artery is used for the free graft, regional graft and pedicle graft. We use as a whole the platysma, superficial platysma, parieto-masseteric fossa, as well as the facial artery graft. Because facial artery is very tortuous, we can take a part of it and use as a free graft or regional graft or pedicle graft in order to reconstruct face, head and neck surgery. Thank you.